We're going to check out what's inside my Hill People Gear chest rig today on Greatness Outdoors. Hey everybody, welcome to Greatness Outdoors. So today I'm going to be breaking down what's inside my Hill People Gear chest rig here. This has really become one of my favorite pieces of outdoor gear that I own. It's just so versatile in what it can do. Can hold a lot of the things that you use right here front and center where you need them. When I first got this thing, I was really looking at it wrong with what to do with it. I mean, first of all, I got it to use as a holster for a pistol. It has a compartment in it that you can holster a pistol in, and it is great for that. I do use it for that. But I was really looking at this along with the pistol holster as something that, okay, I can fit everything I need here. This is my bag. This is my survival bag. This is all I need. And was just stuffing it full of stuff, stuffing it full of stuff. And a lot of the stuff that I put in there was, kind of for emergencies and didn't really use a lot of the stuff. And I had this big honking bag that was, so big and bulky and just, no, it didn't work. But what I've come to find out in using this is this thing is right here front and center on your chest. The stuff you need to use, the things that you need quick access to are right here. So I kind of changed gears from trying to, stuff everything into this bag to just putting the things that I use and need right here. And it's just been really nice to just have everything right here front and center where you can grab it. So I'm going to kind of show you what all I've put in here in doing that. But before I get into that, I do want to say I have put links to everything that I've got here in the description, and many of these are affiliate links. So if you click on them and go and buy something, you will be supporting my channel. I greatly appreciate that, and I did want to just let you know. Also, I wanted to tell you, stick around to the end. I'm not only going to be showing you what's in this bag, I'm going to be showing you afterwards some other pieces of gear that I use with this bag that I think work really well with it. So let's dive right into what's inside. Okay, so we'll start with the outside. And first of all, we'll talk about what this bag is. This is the Hill People Gear Search and Rescue kit bag. And the Search and Rescue one has one little MOLLE strip along the front of it. And you'll see what I have done is I've clipped a knife here. This is the Essie Azula, and this is what I thought would be the perfect knife for putting on the outside because it's small, you can access it easily, very lightweight, and just really handy to be able to get to when you need it. I use this a lot of times when I go fishing, just to have it right here. And what I did, see the knife, came with this black sheath, and I bought a separate coyote colored sheath because it matched my bag, and also I wanted to attach it to my bag, but I also wanted to be able to take the knife off and use it if I didn't want it attached to my bag, take it somewhere else with me. And the way I've secured it to this bag was with zip ties, and I didn't want to have to cut the zip ties every time I wanted to take this knife, the whole thing off. So just got an extra sheath, so if I want to take the knife somewhere, now I can just take it, put it in the other sheath, and I'm good to go with that. So let me talk about how I mounted this a little bit. I mentioned zip ties. I tried a lot of different things in mounting. What ended up working for me the best I liked was low-tech zip ties. Just make sure what I did was get a lighter and burn the ends of them off once you get them through. It helps them not to be so sharp and pointy to stab you. But I found zip ties work very well with mounting the knife to this. On the outside, yeah, I've got some cool decorations. Can't go wrong with your Greatness Outdoors patch here on the front, right? And then I've got my Yukon Cornelius approved Hill People Gear patch on the front as well. Both very stylish. Also on the outside, you'll see here on the bottom, I've got my tourniquet. And this just pops open really easily, and you could pull it right out there. My tourniquet, and this is actually the tourniquet pouch that Hill People Gear sells on their site as well. the search and rescue kit bag has a MOLLE strip on the bottom where this will just clip right onto it. So I thought that was a really handy feature just to have that right there. So we've talked about the outside. Let's start breaking on into some of the pockets here. We'll start with the front. So this just zips right open. You gotta have your toilet paper, right? That's pretty important to have in your nice dry bag. Just a little bit there. And then I have some bank line that I keep on one of these little spooling cards here. And just one Band-Aid just to have in that front pocket for easy access. And then I keep some chapstick here just to help protect my lips from the sun. Then just some sort of snack. Always have a snack or two here for quick, easy access. And I just keep a couple of fire starters in a bag here. It looks like I need to replace the bag because that's gotten ripped. But a couple of fire starters just to get a fire going. I usually will have a few more of these in my pack, but just a couple of them front and center ready here. A leave. I keep a little bit of a leave right here in the front because on the long hikes, these are pretty important to me. Well, this is my bag to use with my water filter. It just rolls right up, and you can slide it right there in the front of the pocket there. So that's the front pocket. Now we'll go to the main pocket of the pack. So this will zip open and just kind of sit like a little table, which is really nice when you see this other thing I've got here. So I've added this. This is a map pocket. So this will just fold right down. My map pocket sits right on my tabletop, and I can view my map and just be like I'm working on a table here. It's very handy on the move. In the rain, it protects it. It's got these little Velcro strips, so it Velcros right into the panel here on the pack. This is actually made by a company called Zulu Nylon Gear is where I got this from, but I really love this feature of having the map right here in this little tabletop that the Hill People bag kind of creates for you. And right along with this, in these pockets here, and I try to tie everything down. See, there's a little loop here, but my compass, this is my Sunto MC2, goes right there in that first pocket. You can unfold your map. Boom, you're navigating right here from your tabletop. And see, this will pop out actually too when you're not using it, the Velcro tabs. So we'll take that out to make this a little easier to show you everything. So then I have my Nightcore headlamp that I have clipped in here with a little carabiner. Then here on the panel, I really like this feature of it too. This is an organizer tile made by Prometheus Design Works. And I really like this because it had all these smaller loops to keep all of my little tidbits. I have all these little built-in pockets and things in the Hill People bag for fitting larger items, but this really helped me to organize a lot of the smaller bits and pieces here. So I really liked that. And I got to give credit to a guy on YouTube who's called Tyvel Outdoors. I got this idea from this organizer and this map pocket. I saw both of these on his channel, so go check him out if you want to see his setup too. And I urge you to go check out a lot of people's setups on these things too. Just look for other videos. You'll get a lot of really cool ideas from other people to build your kit out. And that's kind of what I did for a long time, trying out different things in mine. But anyway, kind of got off on a tangent there. This is my organizer tile, and let me show you some things that are on it here. I love to eat. As you can see, I already have snacks in here, so I keep my Toaks titanium spoon right there. Very handy for around camp. Just pop this open and you're ready to eat. Then I have my Right in the Rain pin and my Right in the Rain pad. It's my Exotac fire rod. This is kind of a backup water filtration, just a little bit of bleach that I keep in a little small bottle here just for emergencies. This is my straw that actually goes with my Sawyer mini water filter that I have clipped and hanging right here. That'll come right off. You can put your straw on that, and you can drink right from the source if you need to. Also, this works with the bags that I showed you earlier too. And I also keep an X-Attack lighter holder to keep the lighter dry, and inside just a Bic lighter. Emergency whistle that's clipped right to my bag here too. Definitely want to make sure you clip everything down so you don't lose it. When you're leaning over, things could fall out. Then I have my Garmin InReach Mini here. This is my emergency satellite SOS beacon that I have here. Luckily I have not had to use this yet, knock on wood, but always carry this with me when I'm going out places. So that's pretty much my main pocket there. Let's get on back to the very back pocket here. So inside this back pocket here, you'll see it has this Velcro strip here in the bag. And on that Velcro strip, I have the Hill People Gear 5/8 pouch. And in this 5/8 pouch, you'll see on the outside, I have a bandana, and this is one that came with a My Medic kit that has all these different diagrams on it of different things you could use it for. It shows you just kind of some emergency uses you can use this for first aid. And in this pouch itself, this is my first aid kit, and all my first aid gear is in here except for the tourniquet you saw out there earlier, but everything stays in here, and I can keep it right here in this pouch. And say, you know, I'm not going to use the chest rig one day, say I'm going to take my backpack out instead. I'll open this up, take this with me, and now my first aid kit can go with me no matter what pack I'm using. And I find that to be really handy, especially if I'm going to use this for something else. Say maybe if I was going to put my pistol in here, this is where you keep the pistol. I wouldn't want to keep other things in here with me. So this comes out, goes whatever pack I want to put it in. I'm not going to break down my whole first aid kit for you, but I'm going to show you a couple things in here that you know you might not think of in a first aid kit. One is an emergency blanket. Two is another backup lighter. So that's the rest is just kind of everything else you would expect to see in your first aid kit. Okay, so now that I've shown you everything that I keep in here, I want to kind of show you some other pieces of gear that I use with this Hill People Gear bag that I found to work really well with it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my Keith canteen here, and what I like about this is it comes in its own little bag. I can go out, you know, just on a little short walk in the woods or fishing or whatever. I can sling my canteen over my shoulder here and just walk around in the woods, have this set up, have my water, and I'm good to go. This is actually a nesting set. So inside of here, it not only has the canteen, you also have your cup that you're gonna cook with, your pot, and there's a lid in here too, I promise you. But yeah, I found this works really well with my Hill People bag, just to be able to sling it over my shoulder, have my water with me. Next, we're going to talk about my fishing setup. I really love this bag for fishing, especially having this knife right on the outside, being able to cut lines. And it stays up high. If you're wading out into the water, it's up a little bit higher. So I really love this bag for fishing, and here's some things that I use with that. This is my tackle box. Call it a box, but it's a bag. Just a little bag. Inside I've got, you know, a few flies in a little box, some extra lines, line holder. So if I want to go fishing one day, I've got all of my gear for that right here. And boom, it just slides right into my bag. And with this, I will use my Tenkara rod. It's a very lightweight, small rod. You could actually fix it in your pocket if you want. It won't fit in the Hill People bag itself. This is a 10-foot rod. This actually expands to 10 feet. They do make smaller ones, other companies, like some 6-foot rods maybe, where you might could fit it in the bag if you wanted to. I'm okay with that. I mean, I really didn't want to go smaller than 10 feet in a rod, so this thing's plenty small. But I love this bag for fishing. I can put my little tackle box in there and it works just fine. Everything stays high and dry as long as I don't fall. Another item I found that works really well with this bag is these platypus water bottles. This is a ½ liter bottle, and I can fill this up with water, and if I take my first aid kit out of the back here, this will fit right in that back pocket, so where I can carry some water in this pouch if I want to. So that's pretty much it. I've shown you what's in my Hill People bag here. Love this bag, can't recommend it enough to you, and I've shown you a few other pieces of gear I had that work very well with it as well. Strongly encourage you to go check out Hill People gear. They got some really cool stuff, especially this kit bag. And again, I'm leaving links to a lot of these items in the description to this video. Many of them are affiliate links, so if you make a purchase there, you'll be helping to support my channel. So thank you so much for watching, folks. I greatly appreciate you checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it and find it useful. Be sure and find your own greatness outdoors. We'll see you next time.